Good morning, students, and welcome to the class today. This class is the continuation of last class, chapter which was chapter one, number system. Okay, so let's start. In this particular class, we'll discuss the following topics, which are quick discussion about last class, conversion of decimal into binary number system, binary to decimal number, binary addition, binary subtraction, and binary multiplication. Okay, so let's start. First of all, we'll discuss about the last class, what we have learned there. In last class, we have learned about number system. Okay, how many types of number system were there? There were four types of number system. First one, decimal number system. So when we are talking about decimal number system consists of 10 digits. How many digits? 10 digits. So when we are talking about decimal number system, it consists 10 digit from 0 to 9. Okay, understood everyone? Then after that we'll discuss about binary number system. We have discussed about binary number system, which in which two numbers were there, only 0 and 1, only 0 and 1. After which we have discussed about octal. In octal, 8 digits were there. How many digits? 8 digits were there from 0 to 7. Then we have discussed about hexadecimal number system. In hexadecimal number system, there are 16 digits. There are 16 digits starting from 0 to 9 and A to F. 0 to 9 and A to F. Okay. So we have studied this much in last class. Now we'll continue with the class. First one is conversion of decimal into binary number system. How we can convert from decimal number to binary number system. So for converting decimal into binary number system, we have to follow a set of rules, set of steps we have to follow. So what we have to do, first step, what we have to keep in mind is divide the given decimal number with the base 2. Divide the decimal number with the base 2. In next slide, I will be showing you the example, how these steps will work. Okay, so just listen how the steps will work now. Write down the remainder and divide the question again by 2. Repeat the step 2 till the quotient is 0. Then write the remainder obtained in each step in the reverse order to form the binary equivalent of the given decimal. That is, placing the least significant at the top and the most significant digit at the bottom. Okay, understood everyone? Yes. Now we'll see the example of it. Here you can see 25. So 25 is a decimal number system. Decimal number. Why decimal number? 25. Why it is decimal number? Because here you can see 10. Where? Here you can see 10. 10 is there. Yes. So if 10 is in subscript, that means this is decimal number. In the same way, if in place of here you can see 2, so that means whatever number will come, will be a binary number here. Okay, so we have to convert what from decimal into binary number system. So 2 is in subscript. That means this particular number will be a binary number. In the same way, for octal, the subscript number where 2 is there, if 8 will be there, then what we have to do, we have to convert from decimal to octal number. Then suppose in place of 2, 16 will be there. Then we have to convert decimal into hexadecimal. Understood? This subscript tells us which number system, the number belongs to which number system. Okay, yes. Now this is the example on your screen. We have to convert decimal number 25 to binary number system, to binary number. So what we have to do, we have read what? We have to divide the given decimal number by 2. Okay, and write down the remainder until and unless the quotient is 0. We have to divide the number by 2. What we have to do? We have to divide the decimal number. Again, I am telling the same thing. We have to divide the decimal number system, decimal number by 2. And every time, whatever the remainder will be, we have to write it down. Okay. Then, until and unless the quotient is 0, we have to divide the number by 2. Is it clear? Yes. Now, you can see here I have written 2 and here 25. 25 is coming in 2's table? No. 2 12s are 24. That means 1 will be the remainder. Remainder will not be written here. Remainder will be written down. Arrow key you can see, red arrow key. Yes. So 25. So 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. 1 will be the remainder. So 1 where I have written? 1 here I have written. Okay, 1 I have written here. Then again when 12 came, again we have done 12. It comes 2 6 are 12. So what we have written? We have written 6 here and 0 because 12 is there. 12 is there in the table of 2. So what we did? We have written 0. 0 left out. So we have written 0 here. Down we have written. Then again what we did? We divided 6. So what we got? 3. Then again, because 6 used to be there, 2 3s are 6. That means 0. So what we have did? We have written again 0 here. You can see one arrow is there. Yes. So after this 3. So when we are dividing 3, 1 will be the remainder. We will get 1 because 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. Then 3 is not there. What we have to do? 3 is not there. So what we have to do? We have to write the remainder. So remainder we have written 1. Correct? Now 2 1s are 2. So 1 came here. Now we have to divide the number until and unless the quotient is 0. So now 0 is not there. So what we have to do? Again we have to divide 1 and write the remainder. 2 zeros are 0. So what we did? We have written 0 here and 1 here. Now you can see the last number here. I have written most significant digit. Most significant digit. And here top I have written least significant digit. So we have to write the number from most significant digit to the least significant digit. Okay, so the answer will be, we'll move from downwards. The answer will be 1 1 0 0 1. 1 1 0 0 1. We have started from down. We have to start from down when we have to write the answer. Then we have to take all the remainders from down. That means most significant digit. So we have to take the number from down and till the last one, till the first one. Last to first we have to. Okay, then we'll get the answer. This is the conversion of decimal into binary number system. Now we'll move forward. Now next one is binary to decimal. Now binary to decimal, when we are talking about, now again some set of instructions are there. What we have to follow for converting from binary to decimal number. So what are the set of instructions? So set of instructions are, you have to multiply each binary number with its optional, that will be positional value. Okay, with its positional value, which is in term of power of 2. I'll make the correction. Wait a minute, beta. So what we were discussing, the first step is multiply each binary number with its positional value, which is in term of power of 2. Power of 2 you can see here. Under I have given example. Under step 3, I have given examples how we have to write. Okay, how we have to write. You can see the power, the superscript. You can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the powers. Okay, multiply each binary number with its positional value, which is in terms of power of 2, starting from the extreme right digit. So what we have to do, we have to start from right digit. From which digit? From right digit. We will not start from left digit. We will start from right digit. Okay, increase the power one by one, keeping the fixed as 2. We are discussing about binary. So what we'll take 2 only. Only 2 will be there. Then the power of 2 will be increased one by one, like 0, 1, 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, 6, 12, and that particular power will go n number. No limits. Here I have given till 12, but there is no limit. It will go till n numbers. Okay. Then third one, calculate the sum of all products to get the decimal number. Calculate the sum of all number to get the decimal number. Okay. Now just keep in mind this particular thing what I have given down. The complete table. Okay. This 2 raised to the power 0. We are starting from which side? We are starting from which side? We are starting from right side. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 I have taken. 2 will be same. Only the power will change. Now we'll take an example of it. So suppose I want to convert from binary number to decimal number. Suppose I want to convert from binary number to decimal number. So what I have to do? How I came to know that this number is binary number? Because the base or radix is 2. And how I came to know that I have to convert in decimal number? Because here 10 is given. So I came to know that I have to convert from binary number to decimal number. Okay, understood everyone? Yes. So now you can see we have started from right side. We have started from right side. So 1 into what I have written, 1 into 2 power 0. Then second number 0. So what I have taken here, I have taken here 0 into 2 power 1. Then third one, we will start every time from the right. Okay, that is why I'm starting from back. Then third one is 0. 0 into 2 raised to the power 2. Then fourth one, 1 into 2 raised to the power 3. If you can notice, I have increased the power by 1 by 1. 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. And here you must have noticed we have written number from backward, 1, 0, 0, 1. Done. Now we have to convert it. Now we have to multiply it. So here when you will see 0, 2 power 0, that means now the power of 2 is 0. So we'll not count this particular 2. We'll take 1 directly. We'll take 1 directly. Because the power of 2 is 0. Because the power of 2 is 0. Therefore, we will take 1 directly. So 1 we have taken. Okay. Now here the power of 2 is 1. That means 2. Okay. When we are multiplying it with 0, we'll get the number. What? We'll get the number 0. 2 zeros are 0. Okay. So here we have written 0. Then the next number, here you can see the power is 2. That means 2 into 2 means 2 twos are 4. 2 twos are 4. But here it is written 0. So what? 4 into 0 equals to 0. So we have written 0. Now here 1 is there and we have to multiply by 2 raised to the power 3. So 2 2s are 4. 3 times we have to write 2. 3 times we have to write 2. Then we have to multiply. 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. Again, power is 3. So 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. So what we have written here? We have written 8. After getting the answer, we have to sum the complete answer. Like we have to add all the products what we'll get. So 8 plus 1, because here you can see 0, then again here you can see 0. So 8 plus 1. So what we have written? We have written 9. We have written 9. So answer is 9. Understood? Okay. Now we'll move forward with binary additions. Now, when we use binary additions, in this particular part, we used to add binary numbers only. In this part, we add binary numbers. So this is the table, what is there on your screen. 0 plus 0 equals to 0. 0 plus 1 equals to 1. 1 plus 0 equals to 1. And when we multiply 1 plus 1 plus 1, when we add 1 plus 1, then the answer will be 10. And you might be thinking how? You might be thinking how? Because in binary number, 2 is not there. Only 2 digits are there, 0 and 1. Only 2 digits are there, 0 and 1. Okay, understood? So 0 and 1 is there. Therefore 1 plus 1 equals to 10. Therefore 1 plus 1 equals to 10, because in this 2 is not there. Okay? So that is why 1 plus 1 is 10. Now another one is binary subtraction. Now when we are talking about binary subtraction, now again we have to follow this particular table while subtracting binary numbers. So first one, what we'll get is 0 minus 0 equals to 0, 1 minus 0 equals to 1, 1 plus 1, 1 minus 1 equals to 0, 0 minus 1 equals to 1. Understood? I think this is much clear. Now, when we are moving towards binary multiplication, now we have to follow this particular table. When we multiply binary digits, then we have to follow this particular table. 0 into 0 equals to 0. 0 into 1 equals to 0, because 0 and anything multiplied by 0 equals to 0. 1 into 0 equals to 0. 1 into 1 equals to 1. This is the particular rule what we have to follow. Okay. With this, we'll finish with today's class. Okay. Thank you.